Hey everyone, so recently there was a comment on the Ongaku Concept Facebook group where somebody asked, so I have another question. When trying to write something in the same style as a song you like, how do you separate the two? I find when I'm trying to write that nothing comes to mind but the song I'm trying to write like. First off, I want to address the idea of writing a song in the style of someone else. It's a good idea. When I interviewed Hajime Hyakuku last year, I asked him if he had any advice for new composers, and he told me to do exactly this. Writing in the style of another composer is a great way to develop your skills, especially if you're new to composition, and it's also a good skill to have in its own right. Say you join Nintendo and you're asked to work on the next Mario game. You'll likely be expected to write music that at least sort of retains the Mario sound, and it's important to understand how to do that. But how does one go about this without just plagiarizing? The best advice I have is to study the song you're taking inspiration from and paint it in broad strokes. In other words, ignore exact notes and fine details completely, and just look at the general techniques involved. I'll explain using a song that I wrote very recently for a concept album. The music was written to go alongside a story, and while most of the album is made up of lighthearted orchestral or piano music, there's this one scene where the characters engage in a tennis match. So I thought it would be fun to write a song in the style of the Mario Tennis series, because that music had a big impact on me when I was beginning to take composing seriously. So let's look at a song from Mario Tennis Power Tour for the Game Boy Advance, and I'll describe some of the general ideas that I took from it. So it's a moderately quick tempo. There's also the juxtaposition of a rock rhythm section with drums and electric bass with orchestral instruments. The drum patterns themselves are simple, but they're also using a technique called double pedaling, which is when you have two pedals on the kick drum to get very quick rhythms. And there's also a lot of modal mixture going on. So with my track, I took those general ideas and some from some of the other tracks in this game, and then I abandoned the reference tracks entirely, using that list as the basis of the song. So here's the song that I wrote. Listen for those ideas that I mentioned. I hope you'll agree that it sounds very much like a Mario Tennis track, but at the same time, it's entirely original. I didn't worry at all about the specifics, I only took general ideas and used that as the basis, and as a result, I was able to write something unique that still had the vibe that I was going for. So give it a try. I'd recommend looking at tempo and instrumentation first, and then going a little deeper. Those are just a few ideas, and I'd love to hear your own, so let me know in the comments. If you want to join the Facebook group, a link will be in the description. Thank you for watching.